Welcome back, guys, to Trails Through Daybreak, where last episode, our Chapter 3 Edith sweep continued from Old Town into Riverside, picking up a job on a notice board along the way before spending some free time with Agnès to do some art supply shopping. We now take on our first quest of the day.
Time to pick up our first quest before we obviously get sent into another area and kind of help use that as a pivot to go sweep in that area. Hey there, old man. You Bruno? Who are you? Spriggan, looking for work. I'm with Arkride Solutions. Mind if we talk about the job? The job's exactly as I described in the posting. I'm getting old, so I figured it was about time for me to sort things out before I pass on. I want you to get this thing back to its proper owner. He's 28, by the way. Bruno drew an item out from his pocket. A locket? Wait, this photo is of someone else, isn't it? That's right, this locket belongs to a stranger. I used to make my living as a thief long ago. I stole this. Just to be clear, I don't do that anymore. Life's taken its turns for me. I've actually heard about you, Bruno. You were a pretty famous thief. Rumor has it no lock had been invented you couldn't break into. Although all the legends are from when you were young, so everyone thought you'd given it up. I guess the rumor was true. Oh, you know me. Could have said so before I bothered explaining then. Whatever, it's been 20 years since I stole this locket. It ain't the kind of thing you'd get good money out of, so I kept it with me instead of selling it. After hearing some rumors about you, Spriggan, I figured it'd be better to see if you can return it for me before I just pitch it in the trash. So, how about it? Will you take the job? Grey and chaos, supposedly. Importance is 2, semi-required. Sure, we'll take the job. Obvious question, but do you know where the owner is? I want you to return the locket to the boy in the photograph. Of course, it's been 20 years, so I'm sure he's that much older by now. Okay, so that'll make him in his, 20s. So where is he? How should I know? Finding that out is your job. Can't even throw me a bone here? I stole it when I was hitting the Maserati Hotel's guest room over in Seiden. It was quite the event at the time, from what I hear. The hotel staff might know more about it, so try asking them. Okay, so we should find hotel staff who might know about the hotel's history. I assume you can handle it from there. Let me know once you've returned it. I'll send over your payment then. There he goes. I guess our next stop is the hotel in Seiden. Seiden? Let's go look into this. Understood. Yes.
Commencing mission.
Change of heart takes us into, of course, the completely new place. The place I didn't want it to send me to in the weirdest way. Oh, well, that's where our quest is, so off we go.
Go, go, go!
Go, go, go.
All right, time to hunt down that good old bulletin board.
How big is this place? Riverside Old Town, yeah, it's not that big. So that's a lot of red markers, which I'm assuming that's the hotel. Hotel Maserati. Is that me searching for the board all around the place? Grayish blue. Alright, here's the Maserati. So 20 years ago, Bruno stole a locket from somebody here, right? Let's try and find someone who was around back then. Yeah, but we can't just walk up and ask. That'd be a bit suspicious. Best course of action would be finding an employee and sort of working our way toward that slowly. Like that one. Hey, sorry to interrupt. We're from Arkride Solutions and we're trying to dig up some info on a case that happened here. Do you remember any instances of theft here at the hotel around 20-ish years ago? Theft? Let me think. I've been working here for a while, but I don't remember hearing about anything like that. Really? Huh. We did have a major incident here 20 years ago, but I don't think it's what you're referring to. Oh, what happened? Well, I prefer to keep this on the down low, but if it helps the investigation. 20 years ago, the hotel was attacked by terrorists. What? A terrorist attack right in the middle of town? Yes, it claimed the life of Senator Taylor and his family. The staff at the time had no idea what to make of it. Some of us thought it was some sort of conspiracy. Man, the whole family just got wiped out like that. Well, we're not 100% sure. The government quickly swooped in and kept all the information under wraps. In truth, we still don't know if there were any survivors among his family. Oh, but now that I think about it, Senator Polanski may know more about the incident. He and Taylor were colleagues, I believe. Alright, thanks. I'll chat him up. Bruno said he stole somebody's locket. Maybe that had something to do with the terrorist attack too. Yeah, it's got me suspicious too, but let's do some more digging before we jump to the conclusions. Alright, we've got Senator Taylor as a chat option. May as well talk to people while we're here as well. Rumsfeld. Welcome, and thank you for coming to the Maserati Hotel. If you need anything, don't hesitate to ask the staff. Our parent company, the Bank of Ediths, holds a host of meetings and other events at our conference center. For such occasions, I act as a liaison between our guests and visitors. If I may help you in any way, you need only ask.
Alrighty.
I do wish that the president might, pay me no mind. I am but one of many entrusted with your visit here. If there's anything you need, we're happy to help. In addition to hospitality, we offer other services such as meetings and catering on behalf of the Bank of Edith.
Do you need something?
I need a curry recipe, obviously. All out of battle restores 2,400 HP and gives 24 CP too. High grade meats. A Maserati curry. Steak is new. And orange juice we already had.
Please come again.
Worth. Alright, we've learnt our own spicy curry bun. Sounds nice to me. Oh, but please don't tell anyone I referenced that incident. It's a sensitive topic. It was 20 years ago, so I don't really think it's all that big anymore. But the top brass wanted us to keep quiet for a reason. Did they? It's clear to me that father cares about his business trips more than his own daughter. How lovely it would be for him to at least try and reach out to me while he's off gallivanting around the continent. What am I to him? Am I just some doll? A doll in this dusty little dollhouse? She sticks out. What's she mumbling about? I see. Might as well make a note of that. Rich girl in Seiden has daddy issues. I don't know if I can even trust Remy anymore. I'm not a little girl anymore. I won't just trust anything an adult tells me. So, are you actually a character of note that sticks out? Welcome to the Maserati Hotel. Rest assured, you're in capable hands with our experienced security detail. We serve a veritable who's who of celebrities and government officials here, so our security is top shelf to match. You've nothing to fear as long as I'm on the job. All you need to do is relax and enjoy your stay. So on the topic of labor laws, can I count on you to address those if and when the Republican Party regains the majority? That's not a promise I can make so easily. The Republican Party has lost much sway in these last 2 years. Our policy going forward will need to wait in the wings, potentially for years, and account for how much strength we have. And even if we do regain the majority, we need to focus first and foremost on strengthening our historical voter base. Not to mention, there will be years of patriot policy to potentially undo. I see. Trade laws, I imagine. Or something else. You don't mean all those laws they rescinded themselves in the handover, do you? Easy. I know exactly what you're hoping to get out of this alliance. But legislation is not too easily rushed. We will need time, both to plan our strategy for retaking the majority and to actually do it. Politics are all about the long term, the big picture. Our decisions always take that into account. The Republican Party should still have strong support and funding from their old regime, but they're on the downswing. With how aggressive the Patriot League is, the Republican Party could stand to rally their own voter base. Our multi-party system is coming undone. The minority just mirrors the majority, and they're hardly different parties at all. The Patriot League is enjoying a nice boost among the middle class, what with their pork barrel politics and local investments. Well, that's a bit short-sighted, no? Our party should push for broader welfare and interest control, things that will help all classes in the long run. Sounds like good phrases.
Can we talk?
Hey there, sorry to butt in. We're from Arkride Solutions and we're digging around for some info on an incident that happened here. Mind if we pull you aside for a sec? I see, well, yes, I don't mind. May I step away for a bit, Jennifer? Of course, I'll be here enjoying my tea. An incident, you say? What might you be referring to and what would I know about it? It's about Senator Taylor, that incident 20 years ago. Who told you? I have my sources. I got something to deliver to his next of kin, if he's got any. Actually, just to make sure, can you confirm this guy in the photo here is Taylor? It's been an age since I've seen that face. That's him, yes. Does that mean what I think it means? Bruno wasn't a thief, he was a terrorist. You mind filling us in on what happened that day? Well, if it would help your investigation, I suppose I can tell you what I know. Taylor was a fellow Republican Party member. He and I weren't particularly close, but I respected him as a political ally. He was especially active on the subject of race relations. He had a flair for these passionate, fiery speeches in Parliament. Wow, so he was really big. Yeah, but right at his highest, he got wiped out just like that. I'll never forget that night. He was staying here for a family vacation. They came into the hotel in the dead of night and gunned him down in his sleep. I heard his son miraculously survived, but both he and his wife were killed. Man, I had no idea. That's just horrible. I remember hearing about requests like that. Why would anyone do such a thing? Do you know where the kid is now? I'm afraid I don't, sorry. But he was good friends with a man named Huck, if memory serves. He may be able to help you. Last I heard, he was living in Old Town. If his address hasn't changed since then, you can find him there. Wait, is that who I... Yep, our favorite old bathhouse lech, if I had to bet. 50 Mirror says he's at the Loyally right now. Ah, you're acquainted. Good, good. That should make things easier. Best of luck with your investigation. Taylor's son deserves closure on that terrible, terrible day. Let me know. Oh, supposedly I unlocked another achievement for what I've been doing. 15 topics broached. I've got the Albion Arts Driver. And 10 drivers gained gets me EP Charge 2. Alright, we'll leave the rest of the Seiden District suite for now. We're back to Old Town. Should have just gone straight to the bath, to be honest.
Let me ask you something.
Hey there, you folks look pretty glum. What's going on? We're in the middle of investigating a politician for a job. You see... Now I understand. You've left no stone unturned, eh? You've dug up a lot of stuff meant to stay buried. Anyway, yes, Taylor and I were good friends. We debate about all sorts of things over drinks, like policies to diminish racial disparity and such. Wow, that's pretty surprising. That's because Huck manages a well-established investment firm. People like that always have connections with the top brass calling. I just assumed you were some random soda fan. That's amazing. Oh, that's okay. I'd rather stay like that. I prefer how people treat me when they don't know. Back on track. This guy's son is still alive, yeah? Got any idea where he went? Well, I do. His name is Roderick. After the attack, I believe he went to live with some relatives in Altair. As for what he's up to these days, I have no clue. Gotcha. Back to looking for someone who does them. Actually, one more question while I still got you here. Do you know what happened to the culprit? Culprits, actually, but I do. There were 2 of them. They went on the run after the fact, but got caught sometime later. Their testimony suggested that there had been some friction for a while. They mentioned something about an intruder letting the kid get away, and that they thought someone was selling them out. From what I understand, Roderick's own recollection of what happened is pretty hazy. Curious about this intruder letting the kid escape. Wow, at least he made it out alive, so that's good. If he did, then... Oh, now that I think about it, I might know somebody who'd have an idea about Roderick's whereabouts these days. You should talk to the editor-in-chief of the Tyrrell Times. She was all over that whole case back in the day. With any luck, she might still be keeping up with it. Wouldn't hurt to ask, at the very least. Good to know. Hopefully we'll save us the trouble of sniffing out the info ourselves. Thanks, Huck. Oh, you won. Yeah, I won't say there was a gratuity. I think some milk gelato will do just fine as thanks after a long soak. Sure thing. I'll remember to hook you up with some later. Oh, what are we waiting for? Let's head to the Tyrrell Times. Into the other district in the blink of an eye. I love our cat squad. May as well go straight there.
Heading to the objective. Well, I heard.
Let's just randomly sweep the Tyrrell Times as well. Great, I get to write a column for the business pages. Yay! I guess it's fallen on me to do some interview piece on a celebrity. The editor figured it'd be a cinch for someone from the literature section, but honestly, I suck at these kinds of things. Makes me wish I was more like Marielle. She could just dive headfirst into anything like it's no big deal. Guess I'd better do some research on the interviewee before we meet so I can sound like I know what I'm talking about. Oh, I just realized Marielle disappeared on me again. Where did she go this time? Marielle took off earlier today. She was positively brimming with energy. It's great that she's so passionate about her job, but I'm worried she's pushing herself too hard. When she got attacked by that monster, for instance, she came back to fetch a change of clothes and got right back into the field. And then she extended her stay in Longport last month without getting permission. She may have some trouble in her future. It's wonderful that Marielle's so passionate about her job, but I'm concerned she'll run into some trouble in the future. Hey, now that I think about it, Marielle seems awfully interested in that reporter from Meld magazine. Could she... No, I shouldn't let preconceptions cloud my judgment. Knowing her, she's probably just being tenacious. I'm sure that's it. When it comes to the presidential office's activities, I'll leave the negotiations with the Patriot League senators to you. I don't like going this route. Your connections to the administration and the press corps information network are too valuable in this instance. Yes, I understand. I'll be happy to look into it for you. I'll start by reaching out to members that I'm on good terms with and proceed from there. I said, perhaps you should consider making use of the press corps benefits more often. Material Times only has so much reach on its own. No, I won't. I think it's important we maintain this balance. In this day and age, there are a lot of questions about what our job is as journalists and how we should go about it. It's important that this organization maintains and upholds its ideals. The last thing I want to do is disrespect the legacy of my grandfather. Very well, we'll consider this a special case so that you and your organization can hold on to your pride. When you're a reporter, you've got nothing to lose by building up some solid relationships with politicians. Of course, there's a certain line you can't ever cross, but the fact remains that they're valuable assets. On that note, I wonder how my contacts at the old Rocksmith administration are doing these days. I won't deny that his methods get results. But in his day and age, there are a lot of questions about what our job is as journalists and how we should go about it. It's why I'm happy to have principled up-and-comers like Marielle on staff. That said, her zealous energy is a bit concerning, admittedly.
Let me ask you something.
Hey there, Chief. Got an assignment right now I was hoping we could talk to you about if you got a minute. Van Arkride, we meet again. You know any good reporter doesn't give up her scoops without a good reason. Tell me what brings you here and we'll take it from there. Oh, I think you'll be pretty interested in this one. It's got to do with a terrorism case from a couple of decades ago I'm told you know about. You see... I see someone's done their homework. Definitely earning your keep on this assignment of yours, I see. Alright, I'll bite. I'll tell you what I know. But in exchange, you have to promise to report back on how everything turns out once it's over. Deal? Why? Thinking to turn this into an article or something? More or less. Certainly has the makings for a story worth bringing to light. If it turns out I'm wrong, no problem. I'll keep it to myself. Works for me. Got yourself a deal. So as it happens, I'm still investigating that case, even if it's never been made public. Partly it's to bring justice for the surviving family, but also to keep the pressure on anti-immigrant groups that would do such a thing. Suffice it to say, I'm well aware of what Roderick's up to these days. You are? What is he doing? Once he grew up, Roderick became a young entrepreneur, and a promising one at that. He travels around cutting business deals, but he keeps Edith as his home base. I've interviewed him on a number of occasions over the years, not just as a survivor of that case, but also to discuss his business ventures. Sounds like an impressive guy. Must have inherited his dad's ambition to make a difference. I could try to call him on his mobile terminal and arrange a meeting for you if you like. I can't make any promises, but do you want me to try? Sure, I'd appreciate it. Hi, Roderick. How are you? This is Editor-in-Chief Sullivan from the Tyrrell Times. I wanted to ask... Tyrell? You're all set. Luckily for you, he just so happens to be nearby. He said he would wait for you later at the terrace over by the station. Awesome. That worked out perfect then. There's more. There's something else he was hoping you two could do for him in return. He wants you to bring your client, the owner of the locket, with you when you meet him. I guess I can see why he'd want to meet him. But I don't know if Bruno will be willing to do that. We won't know for sure until we ask him. We'll bring it up when we give him our progress report. Fingers crossed. Good luck, Spriggan. Make sure to come talk to me once everything's over. Yeah, I will. A deal's a deal. Alright, let's ring the guy up and get this show on the road. Hey, this is Van Arkride from Arkride Solutions. I wanted to ask. Great, see you then. How did it go? Didn't say much. For now, we're just linking up at the Riverside Bridge. We'll fit him in on everything once we meet him in person. Okay, sounds good to me. Let's go. Back to Riverside. One tiny bit of Tyrell District swept. It's like, do we get the bridge as an option?
Heading to the objective.
It's not really the objective.
Well, if it isn't Van.
I'm leaving. So we speak to you next, do we? Return to old man Bruno is indeed what I gotta do. I was hoping to hear from you, Spriggan. But I figured it wouldn't be until you'd return the locket. What's this about? First off, I want to make sure we're on the same page. Let me give you a progress report on our investigation. Alright then, let's hear it. Van explained what they'd learned about the terrorist attack on the Maserati Hotel. Finally, they told Bruno they'd managed to get in contact with Senator Taylor's son, Roderick. Well, you suddenly picked up the trail quick. You said you robbed the hotel, but this photo is of 2 of the terrorist attack victims. Thought you might be the terrorist behind the attack, but I changed my mind since. My guess is you just did exactly what you said. Robbed the hotel. Just so happened that you were in the middle of it when the place was hit by terrorists, yeah? Those kind of coincidences only occur in stories. But that ridiculous scenario is exactly what happened that day. You heard it right then. So then the someone that intervened and saved Roderick's life was... You make it sound more honorable than it was. I wasn't out to save a kid. My mind wasn't on all the dead people at the time. I thought that, hey, with people dying all around me, no one would miss a thing or two. Man, aren't you a nice fella? Guess the locket's one of those missing things. Even then, Roderick still wants to meet you. Wait, what? He asked us to bring you to him when we hand over the locket, actually. That's ridiculous. How do you want me to face him now? But you're worried about him, right? That's why you hired us to return the locket to the boy from back then. If you ask me, you should stop skulking about and just talk to him. Damn it, it's not that easy. He just needs one more push. It'd be best if he was honest about being the guy that stole the locket. But if he doesn't want to, then maybe he could go under the guise of being someone else. How should Bruno meet Roderick? Pretend to be someone else or meet him as the thief? I mean, meet him as the thief, surely. Best to stop with the lies and just present himself as the thief. Stop making excuses and do it already. I don't know what Roderick's out to get from this meeting with you. But the worst that can happen will be you reaping what you've sown. You're right. If I'm gonna go this far, I might as well have the courage to take that last step. Could you guys be... We're from Arkride Solutions. You're Roderick, I take it. That's right. I'm the only survivor of the terrorist attack you've been investigating, though I was only a kid at the time. Let me start by giving you this locket back then. Van handed the locket over to Roderick. Thank you very much, I'll be sure to treasure it. I take it you're the one that had it this whole time. Yep, his name's Bruno. He's the man who stole it from the hotel you were staying at 20 years ago. Then you're the thief who just so happened to target our room the same day those terrorists came for us. I heard you told the police that you didn't remember anything at the time. I thought you'd have forgotten me. Oh, I would never forget you. Then why did you cover for me? No, I suppose it doesn't matter at this point. I'm sorry. I may not have been the man that killed your parents, but I still let them die. If you want revenge, I'll take it. You can even turn me into the cops if you want. I won't resist. Bruno, for 20 years I've wanted to meet you. For 20 years I wanted to say something to you. Thank you. Thank you for saving my life. What? When I woke up that night, the first thing I saw was 2 men standing by my parents' bed. Both of them drenched in blood. It was too late for my parents. I was so scared that I couldn't move. It would have been too late for me too if you hadn't appeared then. You didn't hesitate. You looked me in the eyes and immediately took my hand and led me out of the room. I'll admit I noticed you pocketing Mum's locket as you did. You were still a thief at the end of the day. But you still saved my life. You told me not to tell anyone about you after you left and I listened. You were my hero. Still are. That's why I never told the police or my relatives about you. You've been my secret this whole time. Tough nut to crack, huh? You idiot, I'm no hero. I just didn't think I was going to chance on a murder scene and led you away without even thinking about it. Then you had to go and thank me after that. You sounded so pitiful. That one thing's continued to haunt me all these years. So I started making more and more mistakes until I finally gave up thieving. Really, I'm very sorry about that. Get that smile off your face. Well, I guess that means it's thanks to you that I was able to change. I should be thanking you, not the other way around. It makes me genuinely happy to hear I was able to do something for you after everything you did for me. Sure a piece of work, old man. That wraps that job up. The party kept Bruno and Roderick company as the two of them talked for a while longer. Eventually, they saw Roderick off, who, as much as he wished he could stay, was forced to leave for a business meeting. Well, I'm gonna head off. I'll make sure to wire you your money later. Cheers. Listen, this is all thanks to you guys. What's that? Can you say that again? Forget it. See ya. Not everyone can be honest with themselves. You're right about that one. After Bruno departed, Van contacted Editor-in-Chief Sullivan to update her on what happened. She concluded that there was no reason to publish what they had learned as there were no threats to the public. And so it was that, unbeknownst to the world, the story of the former thief and the locket he stole came to a happy end.
Mission accomplished. Great job, you guys.
Mirror deposit confirmed.
Money. I'm guessing that was... got law points for that. I didn't think that was lawful. I just told him to just do the thing. It turned out that he totally remembered him anyway. And even if I got him to disguise himself, what was the option there, you know? Right, I say we go back to Seiden District. We won't
Heading to the objective.
canvass this area just yet. We'll get everyone talked to in here. Now, of course, got to make sure, now that we're just exploring a new area, to make sure I check out any bits for certain items that aren't marked on the map. Yo, that's the new Etoise. I love how they just casually threw some Z1 car design in there. I'm telling you, the world of cars is deep. That's the beauty of it all. There's just something really cool about a car that goes mad fast, you know? From an engineering standpoint, it's like a work of art. Man, I can't wait to get my license and hit the road. So, I can't afford any of those really cool ones. I feel like cars are starting to become a status symbol. You gotta have the cash to afford one, right? So that's my plan. Get my license, scrape together all the mirror I can, and get me the best sports car my budget will buy. It's just kind of daunting when I say it out loud like that. Fairy doubts that you can do it. Oh, the police station. This guy's Officer Young. He must be 5 to be young. Welcome to the Seiden headquarters of the Edith Police Department. Whatever you need, from civil disturbances to full-blown felonies, you come to us. Crime's been on the up and up lately. Got some real seedy business ventures in town. We've been swamped. So you might need to wait a little bit before we can get to you, but just give us time and we'll tackle your problem. Seiden District is home to the police HQ, so that naturally makes it the safest district in town. I heard other districts haven't been so lucky as of late. Got gangsters pouring out of the woodwork. Every district should be as safe as Seiden. That's our goal. I can't wait to get my own beat and start helping out.
That policeman looks so cool.
Someone likes a policeman. Someone made me look around and find this.
All right.
Unsweetened canned coffee. Thanks for shouting out, kiddo. Welcome to the Edith Police Department Seiden HQ. This is the general reception desk. I've got the paperwork for you right here. If you wanted to report a crime, I mean, that's right there. Or, you're getting ahead of yourself, Kiara. First, figure out what the person's actually here for. You've got the passion and motivation, you just need to dial it back a bit and focus on listening first. Yes, sir. I have a reception form right here, so please fill in the details of your inquiry. Once I've confirmed your inquiry, I'll get you in contact with an officer who can help you. If you have any other questions or concerns, we can answer them here at the reception desk. Good, that was much better. You sound a lot better when you relax and speak naturally. Bear that in mind, okay? Sorry about that. I just started this year. I'm still learning the ropes around here. But I can't hide behind excuses like that. I have an oath to fulfill as a police officer. Please let me know if there's anything you need. I need to get used to this so I can help people out as much as possible.
Alrighty.
Oh, you're that Spriggan the inspector dragged in for questioning. Twice, if memory serves. Mr. Arkride, correct? Just a friendly reminder that you are in our system. Aw, shucks, you're too kind. Or wait, were you breaking the law before I got here? Is that how they're tracking you? Shameless to the bone, I see. And your friend seems aware of that themselves. I admit you weren't directly involved with what was going on and you didn't technically break any laws. But we're walking a fine line, bub. Or you're walking a fine line. You stick your nose in too deep and you can expect a visit to the clink. Just thought I'd give you that heads up. I'll keep that in mind. If you guys keep dragging my ass here all the time, it's going to start cutting into my bottom line. Honestly, I'd be happy if you did have to walk away from that little business, but I doubt you care about what I think. I will say this, though. You only have to screw up once to land yourself in serious trouble. You can't skirt the law forever. We're letting you off the hook this time, but don't push your luck with the law, Spriggan. It'll bite you in the ass one day. My God, sanctimonious. The inspector has a lot on his plate. He's getting ready for a business trip right now. He's always in pursuit of the truth, no matter where it takes him. He's on countless investigations both in and out of the capital, meaning he seldom has time to deal with shade of grey types like you. The whole department would rather you keep out of that business, really. How about you have a heart and stop tying up our resources with your stunts? My important business, I'll have you know. On the subject of trouble, we're sending some officers to Farbad in case anything funny happens at the film festival. Had this source tip us off that something might be brewing over there. May very well be just a rumor, but I got a hunch it's not. We might need you for backup if things go south. I can't give any details beyond that, but just be ready for anything. Yes, sir! Inspector Daswani does not want to speak anymore. There's busy business going on, though.
I don't know.
You don't know? Well, there definitely is. The tower plays hard to get once again. Elusive as ever, the vixen. But therein lies the value of my efforts to capture its essence. Just you wait. Though fate may tear us apart for now, weep not for me today, for I shall return in time and tame you. Well, it is blue, so you've got the blue down. What else can I call the art of exposing your true nature, capturing your most primal essence, laying your secret bare for the world to see? Just as the Beastmaster tames the majestic lions and tigers, I shall bring you to my heel. Trion Tower, my respect to you. You have proven my most challenging foe yet, but that only motivates me further. I will surpass you. Like a purpley bluish.
Good grief.
Good grief.
Oh, I'm so in love with this brand.
So M&A needs a new hiring policy, do they? Our specialists all have their plates full, so I believe this falls to me. I should do some research on the topic first. With the economy booming over these last 2 years, M&A has revamped their management strategy. Consultants react to changes in the market, and in turn they influence the market themselves. They play off each other like that. New shop.
Welcome to Erland, sir.
Welcome. Ah, you're that Spriggan I hear about. Oh, you live in that share house place in Old Town, right? Yep, I'm the clerk here at Erland. Let me just, thank you for browsing our products today. If you need help picking out a look, we can curate a selection just for you. We're here to help you find that perfect look. If you have any questions, you need only ask. Sure, why not? I'll take a look around. Our manager also helped launch the EDF Girls Collection, or EGC. Now it's the biggest fashion event in the capital. That earned her the moniker of Dreamweaver, both for her fashion sense and for her own beauty. She's every bit as knowledgeable as the name implies. She's still an EGC mainstay. Welcome to Erland. We have outfits for the discerning lady and gentleman. Our clothes suit any age and gender, handcrafted with our philosophy in mind. Here at Erland, we work to draw out your true inner beauty to help you be who you really are. And we hope we can help you show your true colors yourself. Just putting on an outfit that matches you can help you release your inner self. Our new hire, Carol, puts a lot of focus into ornate details and accents. I see these complex, nuanced emotions woven into her designs. I wonder if she even knows she's doing it. I'm not sure what she might be going through, but I do know that fashion is an excellent way to learn about your true self.
We have full confidence in our products.
A vivid makeup bag. Let's pay most of my cash away for that last job. Enamel jacket. And velvet dress. Velvet dress seems very good. I guess both seem very good when I look at it. Oh, well, there goes most of my cash then. If I buy 2 at once, can I equip both at once? Yeah, that's what I thought. Buying one at a time is the way to go. I don't know if this is the good stuff even. I haven't checked the normal shop. Why am I buying stuff then? Oops. Might not be the best of ideas. These have speed up. They're cute Stragers. Black loafers again. Move goes down. Well, move goes up for Van. Move goes down for you, but I think speed is good. Shining goggles. Anything here I need to pick up? I think so. Oh, hair. Red hair for Van. Dark hair for Agnès. Blonde hair for Fairy. And blue hair for Aaron. We can palette swap. I've still got 22k in cash left.
We await your next visit. We have full confidence. We await your next visit.
I'm not poor, let's put it that way.
What's next?
I want to send my vivid makeup bag to Fairy. It evokes heats and flames.
I'll take good care of it.
Not a problem. And then suddenly Fairy appears. There's one person who, of course, I have not equipped the goods on. If I bought it, I probably should. From regal garb to velvet dresses.